Raquel SSG. And we have more Kitty and Nose the Sandwich King. How are you guys do tonight? And all
I'm eating
sorry.
a sandwich with an unhealthy amount of butter in it. And
Nice.
butter's a healthy fat.
Nice. Ooh, nice chicken sandwich. Yum 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 yum. I almost dropped my drink on the floor. Whoops. Okie dokie. Hello, Miss Raquel. Hey, Mikey. I'll give you the link. We'll give you the link in a moment here. And done. All right. Okay, that's done. And welcome. Hello. Hope you guys having a good evening. And wow, it's been 5 years already.
Woo!
Yeah, I can't believe it. And I just want to say, this message that I posted on Twitter. It says, "Hey guys, I can't believe it's already been 5 years. How time flies! A huge thank you to everyone who's been a part of this journey with me. I have never expected to have such a huge following when I first started this YouTube journey. From every like, comment, and share has helped me grow in this community and grow in the community. Sorry." It has been an incredible experience to meet so many people and fandoms who share their thoughts, interests, and passions. Your support over these years have not only boosted the channel, but also have given me a sense of togetherness. I'm honored and humbled to share the space with you all. Here's to the journey ahead. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful part of it. Yeah, I can't express how appreciative I am, being here with you guys. I'm really grateful for it. Thank you.
Aw.
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Mhm. How are you doing, Mikey?
Uh, Doing okay. We're Suzanne and I are working on a project in our apartment. We're basically revamping the whole place. We
Oh
had
yeah.
the we had the exterminators come in or try to come in today, but Suzanne said, "Look, don't worry. We have two cats to take care of mice, and we've got the necessary organic materials to use against any form of ants and bed bugs and cockroaches. The ABCs of pest."
Mm.
Just remember, you normally have to pay separately for them to spray for hippies.
Yeah,
And I
I
recommend
know.
a very strong poison for them. Like you see one hippie, there's a drum circle somewhere.
I know. Well, that's the great thing about Suzanne is because she's a native Canadian. She
Hmm.
knows how to handle these pests. So I put it all on her, and she knows what to do. So
After spending 3 weeks cleaning and redecorating the whole house, they came in and wondering if we wanted a free cleaning to declutter our house. It's like I really wanted to plant in the backyard.
and they're giving me issues about my immigration because apparently I'm living here even though I'm married to my wife. They say that because I'm still from the United States and because of the dreaded disease we don't dare mention, I
Hmm.
haven't been able to go into a government office to get an ID or anything. So they're questioning my immigration. So even though I'm an American who wants to be a Canadian, and I did the required 3 years waiting period, before trying to get my Canadian ID and everything, and it's just gone crazy. It's just the whole thing is ridiculous. But they made me feel so small. It's like, wait, doesn't he have his thing figured out yet? And I'm like, well, yeah, technically I'm a Canadian citizen. I've already met your requirement. I've been here for over 3 years. I've been here for 7 years now.
And
So
there's still not like saying like it's not up to par. That's That's
Well,
suspicious.
they're wanting to find any excuse to send me back, I think, or to kick me out of here. So I don't know.
Hopefully not.
I hope not either.
Yeah.
But
Last time,
anyway,
last time
yeah.
I last time I needed to show ID, and this is one of the main reasons I'm currently in the process of waiting for my photographic ID, is I had to spend 3 hours at the police station proving that I existed after slapping a person with a flip flop.
Scandal, flip flop.
I flip flopped a man. I flip flopped him good. He got flipped and flopped and
Man.
flipped.
Oh, oh,
I was
well
saying
done,
that at the
you.
police station too as they were processing me, and all the cops were laughing.
You're a naughty man. Naughty, naughty. Oh
And
man.
all the cops were laughing. Like even like one of them turned around and said, "Oh well, actually, at your building things, you can do damage, but that's like the story is actually funny."
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Jeez. Hey, Daisy, congrats. Raquel SSG 2211. Thank you so much, Dave. Hope you're doing good.
Dave, and
Hey,
there's
Bone.
Boone.
Hi,
Hi,
Raquel.
Boone.
Congrats
Hey,
on 5
boom!
years.
Hey, Boone.
Much.
Good to see you. And Sashi.
Sashi, greetings, everyone. Hey, Sashi.
Greetings.
Hey, Sachi, our time traveler from, is he now 12 hours ahead of us
Yes.
still, or is he is still 12? Okay. I
I
didn't know if
wonder
he
what
changed.
flavor.
Oh, that's right. Since this past Sunday, we people in the U.S. have fallen back an hour, so we gain an hour. So it was
Right.
even though it's like should be like 10, it's actually 9 my time right now. Hey,
Yeah.
Trap!
Ooh, 40 now, I think.
Congrats
Hey,
on
it's a
5 years
trap.
ago. Hope we can play something together sometime. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, of course, of course. And Bone says, hi, Moira, Mikey, and Milton. And Bone says, hey, Trap. Hey, Bone. It's good to see you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us, Raquel, in sort of an interview way,
Mhm.
what made you want to join YouTube 5 years ago?
All right. So this is the story here. Hey, camera.
Hey.
So
I guess I'll show my bald head. Blah.
I believe it was late summer of 2010.
Oh,
So
there
I
he
was
is. Ooh.
it's Milton. Hey Milton. So I was looking on I was just looking at pulp culture stuff on YouTube pretty much. And I come across this channel said live. Like, what do you mean live? Like so I looked into it. Um couldn't find, you know, anything about the person online. And then I digged more deeper about. I thought YouTube was just videos people uploaded, and I found out people can do like long um, video like live streams. I'm like, oh, cool! So everybody can do this. So
Yeah.
so I was going around on YouTube, checking various live streams. The woman who suggested check out her friend, I did. His channel goes by Dark Sayings. And then through there, I have met uh, Chris Knight, the Real Review 3000, Han Star, Outlaw Bell, LDG, Order to Pray 5. And then I met Moira Kitty, Milton here, and
Hey.
Yeah, then you ran into me about 2 years ago.
yeah, Phil, let's see, Phil TMT,
Mhm.
Crow's Nest, Ranker Steve, um, who else? Ryan Roger Hathaway, and etc. Very good people. Sashi says, "Congratulations on 5 years for Cal. It's 11:25 a.m. over here on this side of the spinning rock."
That's what I
Okay.
thought. So Sashi in Malaysia did gain an hour, so he's 13 hours ahead of us. Here, East
Mm.
Coast,
I'm
but
a,
he's 14 ahead
Face
of Moira,
reveal. Yep,
and
face reveal.
yeah, he's 14 hours ahead of Moira and Miss Raquel. So, yeah.
so that's how how I got into into the YouTube thing, really. Like, I was asked to come up on someone's live stream, and took me a while to get out of my shell at first, but I didn't really officially start. Uh, um, Even though I created the channel, I didn't officially start streaming on it until November of 2020. And
Yeah.
yeah, so been live streaming ever since then. And I also have a gaming channel that I play video games on as well. And I'm going to keep,
I'm very pleased.
keep doing these live streams
Celebrating.
as long as I have fun with it, really.
Yeah.
You play
Now-
video games?
Yes, I do play video games.
Wow.
Speaking of which, I do have a gaming channel. Let me
Yes,
set the link
she does.
real quick.
And Milton likes to blow her up every once in a while.
It just sounds so wrong.
Look, okay, when you have a rocket launcher and you have somebody standing next to you, it's funny. And the musket, it's a musket.
It's GTA, but come on, you don't do that to your friend. Don't do that to Miss Raquel. That's not nice.
I try to resist using them.
I know he was
did.
trying to be funny, Mikey, but it just,
Yeah, I went over the top. I did go over the top.
But there's my gaming channel. You can follow me on.
Yeah, there it
I usually game on the weekends. Usually,
Yeah.
Sashi says you guys have shells. We're just soft and squishy over here. John Talks was the first stream I watched. I know Moira from the chats there. John Talks. I'm not familiar with this person.
Didn't you also associate with Stark of Iron with Tony?
Yeah, Stark of Iron. Yeah.
That was the other major. I remember you had joined.
Mm-hmm.
The group.
There's like a lot of people. I have been following over the years. Huh?
Yeah, and Ranker Steve. I heard that. I was like,
yeah, Ranker Steve. Yeah, Ranker Steve. There's a lot of people. I have been friends associated myself with. There's just been so many. It's hard to keep track.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Now
anti-individual. Apion. As one.
Oh yeah, anti-derivative jail. Right.
Mm-hmm.
If I went through my list of people I've been on channels of, I actually would be here all day.
Well, ironically,
there's just so many of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them. You know who you are, and I thank you so much. Bone says John Talks has 1 million subscribers now. Okay,
nice.
Who's John Talks?
Now
know.
After Raquel celebrates her 5 years with her channel, our Mikey Sue's 4 channel on Sunday celebrates 7 years. We started November 10th of 2017. So yeah, we'll have 7 years. We'll do a stream too. We'll do a stream for you guys, and you're invited on Sunday. We're going to do that Sunday afternoon.
This Sunday?
Yeah, this coming Sunday.
Okay, this Sunday. Okay.
7 years.
Last I checked, my channel was 8-9 years old.
Seven is one of my lucky numbers, so I figured, hey, what the hell? I may as well just do a 7-year anniversary stream.
Well, my original channel, my personal one, I believe that was let's see here. Let me check it out real quick. Let's see here.
I just have my personal one.
Oh, yes. September of 2008. So that long ago.
That was your original?
So that long ago.
Let's see. Let me take a look at my first original, like I said, was Warlord Fade. And I started that in 2008. But I don't remember. Shoot. I don't even remember the. There I am. The actual.
Man, you're a warlord? Who were you fighting? And for how long?
Well, the reason I became a warlord is because we had an early form on the internet of Star Wars versus Star Trek. So what I did was I took a warlord title from one of those franchises. Yeah, it says I joined. Oh my lord! It says I joined in 2006. So actually, uh, this year, Warlord Fate Channel will be 18 years old. Wow. November 30th,
Isn't
2006.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh, my gaming channel I know for sure is 4 years old since that it was May of 2001.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Been that
Yeah, that's
long.
a long time.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
DJ Play Nice. Hey, Raquel, stopping by to say congrats on your anniversary. Have an awesome evening. Rark? What's Rark?
Rock.
Oh,
yeah.
Rark.
He just rock.
Is
Rark.
that a naked man playing a
Rock.
guitar?
But he gets the imagery. He has the imagery with the sunglasses on. So
Well, you
I'm
know,
just saying,
he's
like,
got
here's the profile picture of a naked man playing a guitar. Very
yeah, and
strategically plays guitar.
and
uh
I've
huh.
always said about a DJ, I said, yeah, that's an opportune place for that guitar to be placed in front of the you know what.
Right.
It's
Now,
just
which
like right
DJ is
there.
he? Depending which DJ, I probably know him because I know like team DJs now.
Well, I think what he
And
did is
I
he
have
took the Voyager's. What he did is he took the symbol which is on that that vinyl disc, which has the man on that symbol, and then he puts the guitar right in front of it. That's what I believe. That's where that comes from. His avatar. Hey, how's
Hey,
it
Lemon
going,
Pie.
Lemon
Hi,
Pie?
congrats, Raquel. Thank you. DJ Playness says it's the Vetruvian
Vitruvian
man with a
man with a
guitar.
guitar. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yep, cool. Very cool.
All right. I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I don't know where I put my phone.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm only subscribed to 600 channels, but I'm trying to find out how old it is.
Jeez, Milton, that's a lot.
It was 2000 a few months ago, okay?
Holy
I'm
crap.
cutting them back. I'm now
Holy
actually able to
crap.
catch content.
Yeah. Well, now I realize that with one channel I was on it for 8 years and ended at the end of 2014, and then 3 years later when I built this channel with myself and Suzanne, like I said, on this coming Sunday it'll be 7 years for that. So that means I've been on YouTube officially for 15 years as of this year, and I took 3 years off. Okay. An equivalent to 3 years off, I guess. I don't know.
I didn't even
However
own a
that ended
computer
up.
15 years ago.
Weird. I know, but it's just weird. Man. And I know where I started. I started in a library. I was working on a library computer, and that's how I started YouTube. Way back in 2006, just before Christmas. Yeah, just after Thanksgiving. That was fun. And Sashi says, "Oh yes, the good old days when Star Wars and Star Trek fans used to engage in discussions about which was better. These days we get together to complain how bad our stuff has gotten." Yes, sir. Absolutely true.
Well, my favorite Star Trek episode is when Spock goes through the Stargate gate, and then he sees Yoda, and C-3PO gets in the way, and then Spock ends up in a love triangle with C-3PO and Yoda, but he doesn't realize that C-3PO has always been faithful to only Spock and Tupac. So yeah,
Speaking
because we all know he likes to
George
doubt
Lucas.
it.
Hey, George Lucas. Long time no see. How are
Hi,
you?
Hi,
George
George
Lucas.
Lucas. Now we know he's not the real George Lucas that sold out Lucasfilm, right? He's just
Uh,
he's just he's just a moniker of that. Yeah.
Mm.
I wonder what flavor of slushy is.
What's that?
I wonder what flavor of slushy is, or are they just slushy
Blackberry
smell?
yogurt. This is go
Blackberry yogurt.
Ayo. Yeah.
Like, my favorite are orange juice slushies or Coca-Cola slushies.
Oh, I used to love those. I love the Coca-Cola slushies. Cherry cola slushies. You can get them in cherry cola too, not just Coca-Cola.
McDonald's, their ones is a weird blend between an icy and a slushy because like it's the more square shaped ice, but sometimes
It's
it's a
not
bit
the
flaky.
that's not the McFlurry, right? This is some other kind of odd
No, it's
name for it.
their frozen Coke, so like a mixture between a slushy and an icy.
Ooh. And
And
Bone
I know
says
it's
blue
scary. I know
raspberry.
the difference. I know the difference between a slushy and an icy and a snowy, and I shouldn't know the difference.
I used to have those blue ices. You remember those back when Circle K used to sell those things? I used to have those blue ices. Those were good. Love the blue ones. Love the red ones. Yeah. There was even a
Did you
white
got?
one. Yeah,
Do you
white
guys have
ice.
over them? Raquel probably might remember these if you guys had them over there. But do you guys remember the things called the moosies? They were like they came like milk, and you stuck them in the freezer, and the schools gave them out to you, and they came in chocolate and that, and they were just basically semi-frozen milk, and they were really good.
Moosies.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, I've never tried that. No. No. I was
you
always
guys.
into milkshakes. I loved vanilla milkshakes. I could create my own vanilla milkshake, strawberry shake, uh, chocolate. Uh, I even made my own one time. I used mint ice cream and made a mint shake.
I,
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but there is a machine to make what's called the Soviet milkshake, and they are the best milkshake. Well, it's the best milkshake machine on the planet, supposedly.
Oh,
I haven't been able to
of
remember the name of it.
Do they use vodka in it too? And
No,
it's Russian.
it's just
I
basically
imagine.
no, it's basically just a really high powered blender that for a milkshake that puts a lot of air into it,
Oh wow. Okay.
but at the right quantity, not too much, not too little.
Right. Right. Okay.
So you can just basically load it up with ice cream and put a little bit of milk in it and just go.
Yeah.
let's see
Yeah.
what
Those were
kind.
really those they actually that was a little bit of a form of McFlurry because they do have regular McDonald's, as far as I know, still has what they consider a milkshake, but they also have something called the McFlurry, which is more ice cream and less milk. It's more churned ice cream. Weird.
I'm just gonna say, you know, the ice cream machine. If they can produce McFlurries, it's the same freaking ice cream. It's the same ice cream. It's a conspiracy. The broken ice cream machine. It's a conspiracy. I say.
It is. It's the same dang machine. You're right. Yeah.
Ah, so I
There's
found it.
there's a controversy
Um,
there.
Yeah,
so
she found it.
I found it. What I was looking for. So the Taylor Company has had the sole right to repair the McDonald's ice cream machines
Yeah.
in the U.S. since 1956. As of October 31st of this year, the FTC has granted an exception, meaning that franchises can now fix the machines themselves. Okay,
Yay.
Yeah,
finally.
you lost your fingers.
That took them forever. Most
Yeah.
franchises couldn't build it. They didn't know. They didn't have the parts. So how could you fix it if you didn't have a part that wasn't there or it wasn't working? Because I knew two guys back when I was living in Arizona, in the States. There were two guys that were managers, right, at their own franchised restaurants, and they said, "How the heck are we supposed to know how to build these machines, and how are we supposed to fix them? They don't give us the parts, and if something goes out, we have no choice. We have to wait forever to get them fixed, and it's just, it's a nightmare." It's a
Mhm.
nightmare. If they provide them with the parts, then they can do it.
Blue
That's
raspberry
something.
slushy already.
Woohoo, yeah.
I
Ooh.
didn't have slushies growing up. We had red
Oh,
bean popsicles over here. Red bean popsicles? Okay.
Red bean popsicles.
Mm.
Okay,
red.
Slushy.
Why would you want?
Red
I'm just
bean
picturing baked beans in a
Okay,
box.
I have to look this up now. Red
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
red
that up. Yeah.
bean
Popsicle.
popsicles.
Yeah. Now, if I'm thinking of the same red bean that's similar to the cocoa bean, maybe that's what he got
I,
from that.
I'm just picturing baked beans, even though I know that I'm wrong, because that's funny.
Well, that just sounds disgusting, man.
All right.
I know you're thinking.
Beans!
I know you're thinking the same thing I am, but still, I'm just saying. I'm calling us out on
Hey,
that one,
congrats
big guy.
on the 5 years. Hey, Phil TMT, thank you.
Hey,
Hey!
Phil.
Hope you're doing good.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hero
Turtle.
Phil and a half shell, Turtle Power.
Woohoo. All right.
I'm patting myself.
So this is the red bean popsicles.
Ooh. So, what is the red bean made of then? What is the?
The beans, I'm guessing.
They're definitely
Let's see,
beans.
let's see, 1 cup of Dusky beans, 3 cups of water, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/8 dried orange peel.
And
Like-
then since you got to rinse the beans since they
Rinse
have
the
been
beans.
soaked.
Once they have been soaked, place the beans in a pot with enough water to cover and bring it to a boil. Once it's been boiling for about 5 minutes, drain and add some water. Then bring to a boil and simmer for 45 minutes or until it has thickened. Adjust the water, add some more if you see that it starts to become too dry. You may also want to adjust the sugar depending on how sweet you want it. But keep in mind that when it freezes it, lose some of its sweetness. Put mixture in a popsicle mold and freeze it for at least 4 hours before enjoying. So there you go.
Oh, cool! And
I want all the sweetness.
That's
I want all the
that's so
sweetness.
cool. Yeah, that's so cool, Sashi.
Hello, Isiko. Congrats on 5 years. Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
No,
Good
wait,
to see you.
East
Hope you're doing
Kegel
good.
is-
So it's not West Kegel, it's East Kegel.
Yeah,
No,
now there's
it's
East
not
Kegel.
West Kegel. It's East Kegel.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of
Kegel.
West Kegel, it's East Kegel.
Yeah.
I think that's
So
kind
are
of
they
funny.
brothers or sisters or
I
One in the
don't
north and the south as well.
don't know.
Are they extremes associates?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Don't know. Don't know.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry I had to leave for a second. I'm working on my hair. Every once in a while, I gotta do like a full work over on my hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you get on top of your hair to work on it?
I'm getting on top of the task.
Wait. East Kegel says I am West.
That's what I'm
YouTube
saying.
still won't let me chat with my primary account. Aw.
That's
You know what? Like I
What
don't
about you, Sister
like
West?
I don't want to like put this person on the spot, but Snorta Poopus is having the same issue with his account.
What can help sometimes if you're getting blocked for leaving mean comments to, well, frankly, people that deserve it, is you just go to YouTube Thoughts and block like 300 robot channels and it should fix the problem. You just block as many of them as you can. It gets fun and addictive after a while.
Yeah, if you had just a few extra channels, I guess.
Well, YouTube has a different type of restriction tier that you're not supposed to be able to easily look at, but they have to announce it. So if you don't actually have to fully block them, you just have to hit do not recommend, which is the faster way of doing it, and you just do that to a bunch of bot channels and you actually go up on their good books in the list. Because weirdly, it's weighted against how many complaints you have versus how many complaints you've made.
Right. Is there a north or south
That's
Kegel?
what I was asking.
I don't know. I don't know.
And if you're in Oklahoma, is there a yonder?
I still want to know what flavor slushy is. This is driving me insane.
The red flavor is red flavored, obviously.
Let's see. East Kegel says, yeah, it seems that there are a lot of folks having this issue. That's weird. That's very bizarre. I can chat with my primary if I'm a wrench on that channel. Weird. Because the wrenches they're exempt from
you've been ghosted by YouTube.
Yep. So, since you're a mod and a wrench, you have like special privileges. Wes Cagle has the record for the longest time for a person to stay in the chat on a Canadian Spider-Man's
We
channel.
got South Kegel
Nope.
and North Kegel.
And look at it. We got South Cagle, there it is, and North Cagle. Yep.
He
Oh, there
wasted
you
no
go.
time. He wasted
North,
no
South,
time with
East,
that.
West. There you
That's
go, folks.
awesome. I
Wow,
was
that
kind
is
of joking
funny.
when I said it. I didn't know he was actually going to whip that out. Like, damn, all right.
All right. Pretty cool.
Whip what
Yeah,
out?
like I don't know why. If this has happened to me also. I don't know why. Maybe like a certain word or phrase gets you ghosted in the chat for a day or two, and you just have to wait for a few days to like correct itself. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
it's just bizarre.
Or
But
you
it has
get the
happened
30
it has happened to me too on a few occasions. I always just give it a couple of days really and just see what happens really. That's all it
Raquel?
took for me. Like as for the mods, they're mods, so they can't be ghosted in the chat.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Raquel, if you get the 30-day maximum ban that YouTube does, well, ghost ban that YouTube does for your comments, you're not allowed to use words like no, not, or anything that they consider negative language, which is a very long list of which they add to. So you literally can't leave a sentence. You can leave a single word, but you can't leave a sentence because there is no way to make a sentence structure in English that could possibly work.
West is my actual name. I just made these others for shits and giggles. All right, gotcha.
Well, I definitely have
Why
to
just
I
heard
think
you
it's
say
cute.
shit?
It's adorable.
Meow meow me, Raquel.
Yeah, yeah.
You said
Yeah.
a swear word.
Like
They said a swear
hearing
word.
that you and some of Poopish are having trouble with the live chat. Like, hopefully that will like get remedied soon.
Well, I have this issue. You know how you used to be able to join the chat, so you would sign into your Google account and then you'd be able to go into it. I have not been able to go on anyone's single chat when I'm in the panel. So it's weird. You have to pull. And the only way you can chat with the chatters is you pull up the YouTube connection and then you chat to them there, and it goes through that way. But before it used to be shortened where all you had to do was just sign in and do it from here, and it doesn't let me. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why
I
that
just
is.
turned my PlayStation on and just I can leave comments on Raquel's, but I have to use speech to text, so it's just annoying pausing all the time.
Wow.
Let's see. Sashi says I once had my comment deleted for calling myself an Asian troll. Really, you called yourself an Asian troll, and the comment got deleted? Okay.
Oh
my gosh, that is something that sounds like it could be, but isn't racist. Oh no!
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
Akeem! Congrats, Raquel. Here's to 5 more years, huh? Thank you. Hello, Mikey, Moira, Milton, Bone, Phil, Kegel Brothers, Sashi.
Hey!
Hey!
East
Hello.
Kegel says I've been shadow banned by YouTube on my main for a week now.
Wow.
Jeez, I'm
How
sorry.
do you get shadow? But
I'm
Wes,
so
explain that to me. How do you get shadow banned? I've never heard of
He
that.
must have said something that in life that the YouTube didn't like.
Yeah, what happens is you do something to trigger YouTube's algorithm. Like you say you go onto a channel where they're telling you how the sky is green and you go, well, the sky is actually blue. You're pretty stupid. And then you get blocked for correcting somebody's information because they didn't ask you to give them to educate them and stuff like that. And that is enough to get you in serious trouble at educating somebody without consent.
Like apparently you'll get in serious trouble if you're not an actual doctor getting medical information.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
I don't think you need to be a doctor to give medical information like don't chop your own head off.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just. I think anybody's qualified to say that medical.
We'll just say it's against channel policy for that sort of thing.
Right.
Like, it's against channel policy for you to cut your arm off, so we can't be having that.
Right.
Hi, Akeem.
Moira, how long have you been on YouTube, sweetie?
I I had the account for a while, but like I didn't do much with it, so I didn't really start doing anything with it till like 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
I've
I
been
had
on
it
since
in
before you.
2013.
But that's
Yep.
what I was. That's what I was going to ask you, folks on the panel, is because I have two channels, even though one is inactive right now, but it's gathering subscribers. I mean, we have 216 on our current one, Mikey Sue's, but on the other one, on the Fade channel, there I've got 170. And every once in a while, if my channel, because it's linked, both channels are linked to each other. So if I go to my other previous channel and I watch a couple videos from there or whatever that I put together over a period of apparently 8 years, uh, you know, then I can keep that. It stays active for a little while because I've been there to visit it, or some other people go there to watch videos. So it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to ask you guys, um, November 30th at the end of this month is going to be my 18th year on YouTube. So you think that would probably be a better celebration, right? 18 years. That would be a
Well, if
better
you
one.
want, it's really up to you if you want to go for it,
Yeah, I
right?
think so. I mean, I never even realized I'd been on here since 2006.
Hang on, you're telling me your channel's nearly old enough to drink alcohol in my country?
Damn.
Almost.
Mhm. Let's see, Moira, your main channel's been around since December of 2013.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
was just putting like home video type stuff up and didn't really plan on doing anything with it until like 2018 there.
I've been on
Okay.
7 years longer than you, Moira.
Well, I had a channel before that, but I got locked out of it. Like it's still up, but I can't get into it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the
I don't
only
know how
way,
long I had
like,
that
the
one.
only way you could get in is like you had to change the password. If you
Well, I
still remember.
tried that, but it was having no part of it. So hold on, let me
Hmm.
see if I can try to find it real quick, and I'll
well,
show
no,
you what. the
yeah,
channel.
my issue was similar. With the other one, I had my whole YouTube channel was the previous one was both what I used in the library, because that's where I really started, was in the library. Then when I got my own computer that my father got for me, then I had that one. But when we moved up here, that was all done away with. We went into the core and reset it to factory settings, and reset and everything. So apparently YouTube said, oh, okay, well then this Warlord Fate channel is inactive, but they left it there, because they had all my information. But I can't get into it because it was on another computer, and this is a different one that I have the Mikey Sue's board channel on. So yeah, so it's weird.
Yeah, like not to be a nitpicker or anything like that, but it really helps if you have all your passwords written down on a piece of
Oh sure,
paper and stuff like
yeah.
that. Like
But even
I have a whole fucking list of all the websites and passwords that I'm on, just in case I can't remember it or I don't have it auto saved on on Google. I have like a whole uh, um folder of all the websites and passwords that have an account with.
You shouldn't have said that information. You're on the worldwide internet. Now they know they can get all your passwords if they torture you.
No,
That was a foolish.
Milton, they couldn't
You fell
anyway.
for one of the classic blunders.
Milton, they
Yeah.
couldn't anyway because most of them are written down on a piece of paper.
I'm
Yeah,
not
but
going
now
to
they
tell
know they
them
break into your
whether
house.
or not I have passwords.
All right, I found my channel, and so I put it in the link. Like,
East
and
Keiko
I
says I
subscribe.
can see my chats on the chat side screen when I post them, but if
Yep.
I refresh, they are no longer there. No one but B ever sees them. It
yeah, nobody sees
happened
what happens to me.
when YouTube updated their program on Tuesday last week. Okay. Sorry
You
about
triggered the
that.
bots.
18 years as a hell of a long time. It's been on since July 1st, 2010, 14 plus years. Wow.
Yeah, that's 14 years for
And
West
that's
Cable.
your original channel, Moira?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
the channel I used. It was just like homemade. Well, it was like tattoo conventions and stuff that I had gone to, there's like a video of me getting the wings tattooed on my arms.
Yeah, and then there's a carnality video.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, there's people putting nails in their face, yes.
What the hell?
It's a freak show.
Oh. Ooh. You know what?
But yeah, I'm locked out of that
I'd be
account.
curious.
I never could get back in that account again, so I had to make this one I have now.
I just subbed to it. I subbed to your Tattoo Tabby.
Per.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
so
you
don't have to,
got
watch
10,
funny videos.
you got 10 subscribers now.
Yes, 10 subscribers.
That's the most action it's had in years.
Yeah, I know.
And
And
a sub
19
too, so
videos.
that will take you to 11.
Yeah, I use that to
Wow.
like practice videos. So like, I'd go to like tattoo conventions and I'd learn how to put the different frames together and add music and stuff. So that was like my practice channel.
I had a question. Do they also have a tattoo convention in Sturgis? You know, where all the
Probably.
Harley Davidson and all the people get
I
together there?
don't know if they do, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I
Oh,
wouldn't be
boom
surprised either.
subbed. East
Oh,
Canada. Oh, thank you
yay.
guys.
Oh, y'all are
Who's number-
adorable.
And
Oh,
Wes was number 9. Yeah, I was number 8. Whoa.
I was 11. I was 11.
You were 11?
Oh. And I actually do have
Awesome.
a backup channel. I do actually have a backup channel that I barely ever use unless I get YouTube mad at me. So I just go over there. I'll try to find it
Okay.
because Optic Racer was telling me that I probably should use that one more since I piss people. I might piss people off with it. So I want my backup account shut down, not my main account. But I'm like, dude, I got a lot of history with this stuff.
Right.
And I'm going to go
Hey,
ahead.
MSG, Maurice
Hi,
Spam Gaming.
MSG.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Hey, long time no see. How are you doing?
Meow, meow.
And Raquel, Moira, and Milton, here is my original Warlord Fade channel. So if you get a
Okay.
chance, go there and sub that because it's there. So
I am not advertising my original channel.
Oh yeah, because like Bill, I know he told me that channel is blacklisted.
woo, blacklisted. Oh man.
I privatized everything on that channel. It's an okay channel. It's not that bad. It's just teenagers getting up to shit.
Sure.
The most
All
popular
right.
video is one of my
Hey, there
friends
she
putting me
is.
in a headlock and hooking my feeding tube and ripping it out of my purse.
Hey, come on, Milton. Come on. Another face reveal. We need you, Gimli. Come on. I need
Show
to see
them,
your
show them your
beard.
manly beard.
West Kegel, having a backup account is always a smart move. And he has a little My Little Pony avatar.
Oh my
My
god, I
little
love
pony.
it. But it's like a
My
special
little
needs
pony.
looking one, though. It's so cute.
What the
Man,
fuck
he's
is wrong with
got
that avatar?
beard going on there, man. He's got long beard going on.
MSG says he's good. Ah, that's great.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
is this the backup for your channel?
That's my backup one when I get in trouble with YouTube. I go to that one.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I haven't been in trouble in like 2 years.
Speaking of which, I do have a backup channel just in case anything happens to the channel, which hopefully not. But let me get the link for that.
I have 3 backup channels. Gotta save
Great.
things in triplicate, man.
Aw, Fur, I have a new subscriber. Aw.
Yeah, I already subscribed to your Moira McCabe channel.
Aw, Purr. Yeah,
I
this
did,
is where
yeah.
I will go if I get in trouble on my main one. This is where I run to. And it's always depressing because, like, if like this 2 years ago, you know, because I only have 33 now, so like when I go live, almost nobody would know I was live at all because
Yeah, right.
nobody knows it exists.
Yeah, and like I said, feel free, panel and everybody. I'm unable to post it in the main chat unless I go to YouTube right now to do it, but it is in the private chat. So feel free, panelists, to hit my Warlord Fade and add a few more subs there if you want. Yeah, and there's
I would, but I'm
Raquel's
using my
backup
own
channel.
computer right now.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can copy this and
All right, I put
your
your
backup
backup channel in
channel.
the chat, Mikey, so you're all good.
Oh, okay, thank you.
There's Mikey's backup channel.
Yeah, that's mine.
And here's mine. You know, Raquel SSG Bolt, like you know,
I
lightning.
just subscribe to it. Yeah.
Like bolt for the door and leave or something.
No, lightning.
Oh, lightning bolt. Okay.
Lightning bolt. Of course.
Now you got 3 subscribers but no content.
I don't have any content on there. It's just a backup channel for now.
Yes.
Just for just in case. But thank you.
I
see Bum
did
subscribed.
Thank you. Yes, I did subscribe. So now you got 3 subscribers to that.
I see it.
Lonely
Thank
channel.
you. Awesome.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Raquel, for posting it in the chat.
Meow
Hey,
meow.
Raquel, and
Hey.
congratulations on 5 years. Thank you so much.
I was
Wow,
just telling them that you told me that I should be careful and make sure that try to start building up my backup channel in case I get shut down. So I posted that. I even told them it was your suggestion.
Yeah, when did I create that backup one? Like when did I do that?
Weird.
Let's see.
Boy, you are really selling that big beard of yours there, Milton.
I just pulling funny faces.
I
And I
understand.
was flabbergasted when I first saw it because his voice doesn't match his face. Like he has a silly, funky voice, but he's got this I will pull Odin's hammer out of my beard fucking shit, and I'm like, damn,
So like
please.
so
Oh,
I
Lord
created
mercy.
it like 3 years ago. Okay, 3 years ago.
Actually, maybe I can pull a hammer out of my beard. There you go.
Oh shit!
Oh my lord.
Just wait till
That's my security alarm.
just wait
That's
till
my
Milton,
security alarm.
I don't know. Wait,
Oh
just
my
wait
gosh.
till Milton gets in his 50, so it'll look like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
See, look, my security alarm if somebody comes in.
Yeah, so when I reach the end of this year on New Year's Eve, when we celebrate on our stream with you guys and everybody coming to join us for New Year's Eve, that will officially be 10 years, a 10-year anniversary since I left the one channel and celebrating this channel. So there's like 10 years between that one and the other one. So it's that's gonna be a fun one too on New Year's Eve.
Indeed.
I tell you though, I mean, did the time change mess with everybody?
No, like this past Sunday we fall back an hour, so it's 10 o'clock for me right now, but it surely should be like 11 o'clock.
Yes.
But it's only like an hour's difference, so it doesn't really phase me.
Right. I know for us,
Like this time of year, it doesn't phase me because I get an extra hour of sleep. But come springtime next year, we
then
lose an hour.
Forward. Yeah.
So spring forward. Yeah, I don't like that.
I know, and that's the only way I remember Raquel and Moira and Milton is that Suzanne always reminds me in the spring, you spring forward. When you reach the fall, you fall back. See how that goes? So, I mean, it's just easy to remember that. Yeah.
I just genuinely don't know what time it is unless somebody tells me.
That is the.
You
that
changed
is what we
your
call,
name again?
He did.
Should have run it as a third party. Okay.
Matt G, our resident anti-derivative chill groupie, the head groupie of the anti-derivative chill channel. Yeah. I love how he does that with the waving and everything. So cute.
Somebody sent me a wave on Discord.
Huh?
I
don't know because I don't do Discord.
I sent a wave, but it says to wave because Fedorable had shown up, and so it says wave to him. So I sent a wave to him.
Don't oust the people that hang out with me on Discord. They might not like it they associate with me.
It's a semi-public server. There's like 100 fucking people who see that. So I mean, I didn't know that was a secret. Hey, Lemon Pie, meow.
I heard they were getting rid of daylight savings time in 2026.
Okay, Hakeem, all I can answer to you for that is
I don't see anything wrong with it.
until the entire United States goes and Canada goes universal and gets rid of it, it won't happen. It's got to happen all or none. That's it.
I don't
They have
think.
to all
I
agree.
mean, it gets dark earlier anyway, whether you change it by an hour or not.
And standard time. I mean, Suzanne and I both agree. We should just keep standard time the way it is. We shouldn't even change. I mean, but it's
I
weird
think
because
I don't even know what. I mean, we had this whole daylight savings time thing back when people did more farming and shit. So I mean, we don't really need that anymore.
yeah, I know
They
that
say it was
weird
for the
because-
farmer, but it was actually put in for the factory worker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
No, it
officially,
looks terrifying, says Love and Pie.
yeah, they say
Why am I
officially that
terrified?
Arizona and Hawaii
Because
and
I'm
American
sure in the back
Samoa.
of your head.
And I
And the
just
Virgin
literally
Islands?
scratched my head.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. You might cut
It's
your
actually
head off by
sharp, too.
mistake. Don't do that. Oh, he's sticking it into his beard, maybe.
Oh dang.
It's 1080 something and industrial strength spring steel.
Oh, okay.
Sashi says we don't adjust time in Malaysia. West Malaysia just adjust our time an hour ahead to sync with East Malaysia on Borneo when it was formed.
Oh, that's weird, Sashi.
Is that
Well-
a cigarette or cigar? Moira says Lemon Pie. Cigarette.
It's labeled as a cigar. It's actually a cigarette, but because they were like 15, 20 years ago, they were trying to crack down on flavored cigarettes because it appealed to kids.
Clove cigarettes.
So they changed what the paper was so they could call it a cigar to bypass that.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I've seen
You're all cigars to me.
I've seen my sister, e-cigarette. She does the e-cigarette thing.
I would, but like the one I get is like $18 a piece, and that's kind of pricey to me.
They're very pricey. Well, of
Although,
course,
I mean, it's
but
not as bad because it lasts me longer than a cigarette pack would. So I mean, in a way, it's cheaper.
But she smokes that because she's, she handles $1 million accounts through her bank. I won't say the name of the bank, but she's a officer that handles big accounts like that. Multi-million-dollar accounts with companies and individuals who are rich. So, yeah.
I would smoke e-cigarettes, but I think it's a little suspect for me to put something cylindrical about this round into my mouth and suck on.
No, the ones I use
think
are
that's
actually
suspect.
Oh, by the way, Moira, if you're interested, the red guys have 214, the blues have 179 electoral.
Right,
votes.
we're not gonna talk about that, Mickey.
Oh
so.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, but
Be
I
a
just
state
want
for
to mention
everyone.
it to Moira real quick. Yeah, in case.
Women smoking
I'll go look.
cigars, says Lemon Pie. Okay.
Yeah.
Meow.
I don't smoke, so there.
Oh, I never tried. No.
You're hot in an
I had
anime
to-
and like video game way.
Yeah, nothing I smoke is addictive, and it's probably not considered safe to smoke straight up poisonous plants.
You're trolling us now. You're just trolling
Well,
us. Now.
you don't smoke, do you, Milton? You don't smoke, do you?
He's just being silly. He's trying to
No, not for ages. No, I've never smoked cigarettes or anything like that. Last thing I did smoke was hemlock nightshade based, but yeah.
When was that?
Oh, shoot! I got a shot memory. That's probably why. But probably about 3 years ago.
About 3? Okay. What? I mean, hemlock, isn't that supposed to be dangerous?
So is deadly nightshade,
Right? Yeah.
but the
Nightshade.
neurosuppressant.
Yeah.
Keith says he only smokes bacon. Both bacon.
Wow. Wow.
So apparently now X/Twitter is selling their own official merchandise.
Oh, really? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hat and T-shirt with an X, all in one solid color, which is black.
This is like Apple selling tote
Oh,
bags.
man.
It's just clearly grasping for money at this point, and that's just anybody. Okay, I don't
Lemon,
judge you too bad, but if you want it, but just remember, if you do want the merchandise, you're sad. You need
yeah,
to touch grass.
I know that Lemon. Yeah, I know that Lemon is just kidding with me, but unfortunately, I had friends that were smoking those things around me, and I had to avoid it because secondhand smoke is bad for us in our family. It has caused a few of our relatives to develop emphysema like conditions, so we're not used to that back secondhand smoke. Yeah,
I,
Mm.
it's not a
I've
good thing.
inhaled enough higher fives to know that I don't
I
want to
lost
smoke.
two of my yeah I lost two of my grandmothers because of that, because of lung cancer. Yeah, so yeah, not a good thing.
Mm-mm.
But I know you're just
That's
kidding,
all.
Lemon. It's cool.
Might
I've
be
never
smoke
tried them.
doobies choke.
He's
Okay.
just yeah, he's kidding on that.
Sashi says I smoke, but it's probably because I've been in retail for almost 30 years. Retail workers welcome death. LOL. No, no.
Oh no,
Hey, last not a
Sashi!
K. Congratulations
Hey,
for
that's not okay.
hello to you, pumpkin panel and chat. Hey, how's it going?
Meow meow.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
having pizza.
meow.
Erin, pizza?
Yeah, it's good to
Wait,
see you.
wait. You moved to like you had a chicken sandwich and now you're going to pizza now?
Now he has
There you go.
pizza.
And it's got chicken on it.
All the 4 food groups, shit.
Well, you know what
Well, it's
we
got
had in
chicken
a
and
while.
bread.
Yeah, you know what we had earlier is we had grilled cheese sandwiches with homemade tomato soup. Ooh,
Oh, nice.
nice.
Ooh.
I had a chicken sandwich, fries, and some ice cream.
Ooh, what kind of ice cream did you eat?
Vanilla ice cream with chocolate sauce on it. My
Ooh.
favorite.
Cookies and cream is where it's at, man. Cookies and
Oh, right.
cream.
Yeah, cookies and cream too. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cookies
Last
and
month it
cream are
was
good.
chocolate. Last month it was chocolate, but now it's cookies and cream. You got to keep up with the fashion, man.
Yeah. And Akeem says, "Hey, last son of Kay." That's good. It's really good to see all of you. I'm really happy for Raquel. 5 years. That's
Yeah, it's been a very long, interesting journey. It really has been. There has been ups and downs with
of
it,
course.
and even though I'll take the good with the bad at this point, like I'm still
5 more years. 5 more
I'm
years.
still enjoying doing this YouTube journey of mine. I'm gonna do it as long as having fun with it. Really.
You know, you did a line from a TV show theme. You said, "You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life."
Definitely. And thank you guys for being here. I couldn't do this without you guys.
We love
Oh,
you.
well, we
Mm-hmm.
love you. We love you.
And
We love both of you, ladies.
I just,
Big hug. My big ladies.
and
Can't wait.
seriously, Raquel, thank you for being on the air for so long. Like seriously, you add a bright spark to people's day.
She
ah,
does.
thank you.
She makes both these ladies make me smile, and you do too, Milton. You're a great guy. Yeah,
I'm not a
you
great
guys
person.
make me
I'm mean and
smile.
miserable.
I mean, I know
You know,
this beautiful
that's the
lady over here
thing
makes
with
me smile.
Milton. He
Smiles
tries to
every
be
day.
a dick, but it just falls flat.
What?
I'm mean and miserable. Everybody knows it.
Wah, wah.
You're never mean and miserable.
Wah
Come
wah
on.
wah. Yeah, see what I
Wah,
mean?
wah,
Milton
wah.
tries to be a dick, but it just falls flat to the point. It's like no offense, Milton, laughable.
Oh, you're not even being extra mean. Poor
Wow.
Milton.
Wow. I come here to be nice to you, and then you say that to me. Wow.
I don't mean to be rude. It just comes
I
out.
try my best.
To me, it just seems that way, and that's what I like about you. You try to be a dick, but at the same, you try to be a dick, but it falls flat, and I appreciate that because it's humorous.
Wow. Are you saying that I'm impotent when it comes to being a dick?
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
She was trying to say that you're such a nice person, you're not good at being mean, and then
Yeah.
Then she
you say it like
just
that,
makes
I'm like,
some jokes which are factually incorrect. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
See, she giggles her head off when you make her out to be bad. Anyway, it's funny.
And
I
I
am
can
not trying to
definitely.
be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being
You try to
truthful.
be a dick, but then it just falls flat. Like, how am I supposed to take that?
Don't know. And
You know,
look,
I've seen Lucky's Twitter feed.
Nocturna. Doesn't say it's hominous nocturna. Hi, hominous.
Nocturna, meow meow.
Hey, like, hey, lesson
Raquel, you're
yes, saucy. I used to work retail. I completely understand, and thankfully, I escaped. Good
I
on you.
escaped too.
Nocturna. Hey, good evening. 5 years on YouTube. Congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, hominous. Hominous.
But all seriously, Milton, you're a good guy.
You are a good
wow, a good guy, but I just fall flat. Wow.
Well, you are insane. You say you're an
Double
insane. You are totally
Chandra,
insane.
much for Cal.
Wow. See, even your audience got it. Wow.
Wow.
My
Double
pleasure.
entendre.
Says
Yeah, my pleasure,
Nocturna.
hominous. Yeah, absolutely.
There
Yeah,
was some
this
funny
is
words in my
amazing.
mouth.
A lot of
You're-
you guys
you're
and gals
turning the
I
same
haven't
color
seen
as
in
your shirt.
forever. Yeah, or mostly guys
It's a
in
little
the
bit
chat
warm
there.
here. I don't have the ceiling fan on.
No, because it's cold there, right? It's cold for you.
No, I just don't
Is it
feel like
cold?
it.
Oh, okay. All right. Is it cold for you, Moira? Moira?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. I said, is it cold for you yet in Oklahoma there?
It's a little chilly right now. We have 48 degrees.
I got 58
okay.
on mine.
I have
47 in
62 on mine. I have 62.
Despite what Raquel said, it's not cold here.
Yeah, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit here in Dallas,
Texas. I expect you to be warmer. I just don't know why Canada's warmer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it. It's an unnatural November warmth period right now.
Right?
It's
It
24
doesn't
degrees
make any
Celsius here.
sense. That doesn't make any sense.
We've
It was
had a bunch of
70.
tornadoes the last few days, and that we can't even have the courtesy of warmer weather. But
Yeah, right? Yeah, you guys
oh,
had, oh, those were terrible. You know what? Many prayers out to the families. 11 people I heard died, right? So
I
that's
haven't heard
crazy.
anything about many dying, honestly. Like they weren't
Well,
talking that much.
I read about it, but it was weird. Yeah, just a lot of.
Well, nobody was expecting it to happen in the middle of the night. That was what was kind of nuts. Like it was happening at like midnight,
crazy.
1 in the morning, and then the most
Yeah.
recent one was like 6 in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's bullshit thing to do. And they were closer than normal, so they were like a couple of miles from me, and I'm like, what?
Well, they were strong. I told you guys I had one instance where I'm working in the hotel overnight, where I was there down in southwest Oklahoma City at a Holiday Inn Express, and it's a tornado warning. It's literally a tornado warning outside, and it almost killed me down in the front desk. It's like, if it wasn't for those tempered glass doors, I
Right?
might not have survived it. And the other time was when I was, we were going to go see my ex at the time, her family on the farm, and there was literally a tornado funnel that had dropped down less than 1 mile from their place.
Ooh,
Just barely missed it, just like but it took out Dell City.
oh yeah, it's crazy.
It
Moore
was-
always gets its ass whooped. So
Oh yeah, they
like,
did
I don't know
something
what
wrong.
it is. It's like, and I know someone's gonna give me shit for this, but Moore is like the trailer park of Oklahoma. If there's a tornado, it's
Moore-
gonna find its way to Moore. Like
More,
God bless it.
I call it like the Bible Belt like town that's cursed by God, and just wants to be destroyed every time
I
because they
think
do something
so.
wrong. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if their house insurances cost more there. I'm like, God dang.
Less than a K.
I'm just-
Yeah.
It says it's 59 degrees here in south central Massachusetts right now. It was 31 degrees overnight the other evening. Wacky.
It's
Wow.
warmer everywhere but
Hey,
here.
Jim. Hello.
Hi, Jim's
It's-
Landscape LLC #1 Commodore Productions.
It's 24 degrees Celsius here, so I'm going to turn my aircon on in a sec.
Hey, turn off that Celsius. Put it Fahrenheit.
Yes. I don't feel like doing the math on that. Although I
can't
think,
figure
I think it's like
can't figure
approximately
that shit
55
out.
degrees.
I mean,
Thir-
after 67 years, it's
30
still
degrees is the 30 degrees Celsius is the road is melting and dripping down the driveway. Like, not a
Okay,
joke.
so that's what you use as your gauge. That's your barometer of what you want to.
Hey, Moira.
So at the moment, in lay terms, it's hot, but not fucking hot yet.
Has Milton noticed yet?
Hey, Jim.
What am I supposed to notice?
Oh, you see on the screen.
Oh, she's snacky.
You see on the screen. Yeah, just
What?
Just take a minute, but on the Fox avatar.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know you
Nice
could
to be an
change somebody
asshole,
else's
but
name
false
on there.
flat. Oh, man.
Oh, I can't see that on my end. I can't see that on my end.
Man,
They put it right underneath
I
Milton's
can't
name.
believe they have that design there. That's crazy.
I put right underneath Milton's name.
that's
Let's see. If
funny.
I, can I
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So,
see?
last on the
Tries to
page,
be an asshole,
yeah.
but falls flat.
false flat. I saw that. That's
too
funny.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
last
will
God.
on
admit I got the perfect avatar for that.
is that, yeah. Is
Last
that
time I
really
said
right
minus
now?
84 Fahrenheit. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was
Minus
going to say, is that
84
really right now?
Fahrenheit.
That's
Mm.
fucking
Holy
Bering
crap.
Strait or something. Holy shit, dude. What is that?
I don't know.
The fuck is Fahrenheit?
Bruh.
It's like people that don't measure in inches. Insane.
There's only two types of weather down here. Either hot or pouring rain, right?
That's what I've heard.
And that's not a minus. It means
Oh,
roughly.
That means
Oh,
roughly.
sounds
Yeah,
like,
that's not
holy
minus.
shit, that's cold.
That's like high. That's almost burning a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
Isn't burning. Good lord. It's not
we have three
like 100.
down here.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, if he's anywhere near Arizona, that would be considered a decent low overnight for them. You know, considering they go 100 degrees all the time.
It feels so
yeah.
nice outside. I know it's like 58 degrees, but it feels so nice outside.
Well, we got
Yeah,
two
well-
seasons down here. We got the wet season that lasts 360 days a year, and then the dry season, and it only rains for about 90% of that.
Well, back in Arizona, they have over 300 days of sunshine. They only have about 30 or so days where it actually rains and actually falls. And then the other 35 days are probably like dust storms, or what they call haboobs, which are like Middle Eastern, dust storms and sandstorms, which go all over Arizona in different parts. So it's weird. And I survived one. 0 visibility, couldn't see shit. Got home. Don't know how, but
Yeah, I was
Crazy.
assuming like in the desert, like with the sandstorms coming in, yeah, visibility is gonna go like to 0.
it's gonna go
Do you know
totally
what I-
0. Like you can't
Do you
see a
know-
damn thing.
Especially with the fog, stuff like that. That's
Oh.
even more dangerous, really.
Well, they have a brown cloud. This is the thing, and I know a lot of people realize this, but in Phoenix, Arizona, they have what they call the brown cloud. That is their version of smog. So when you have a major dust storm, a haboob, that's the major one, that blows through the city and hits the outskirts, you can't see crap. I mean, planes can't take off, planes can't the ones that are up in the air are told to move to another airport. It is complete. It's minus visibility. It's less than 0, so I can't see anything at all. It's when it gets all covered like that.
Lemon pie is sassy.
That's
I used to-
Hold on. Lauren Pine says Moira is seducing the stream playing with her hair.
I did not even think about that. I was just trying to straighten out my hair because I'm one of those people that and I know it sounds gross, but unless I have a reason to, I don't generally wash my hair. I
She's just working with her hair extensions, Lemon Pie.
I don't have
Really
hair
wanna-
extensions. I've been growing out my hair.
Hold on a minute. That's actual hair. Mikey.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah,
but it's
that's
extended.
real.
Grow
That's
it
real
out.
hair. Like,
It's
that's
long
more expensive when you put hair extensions like that.
There's no.
I've
There's
been
no
trimming my
extensions.
grow longer.
No, no. I was going to say if he was really thinking she's seducing you, there could be other things more than just hair. Okay, Lemon. So, but yes, we're
Oh,
happy
you got
channel.
hair on your head. Oh,
Yeah,
We're
so
adult channel
in New England, winter, almost winter, kind of winter, and road
and road
construction.
construction.
Hey, Watch Done. Congrats on 5 years. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
like Lennon. Good to see you.
It's
Lock
86
Lennon.
Fahrenheit right now over here, slightly lower than normal. Oh, enjoy it. Definitely enjoy
Yeah,
it.
we
do you know
enjoy
what I
it,
really?
but
Yeah. I'm a
he says
sassy
it's
lemon
wet.
today.
Yeah.
Snap, snap.
Yeah.
Meow.
Bye.
Do you know what I really love? When American Special Forces are getting training from the SAS in New Zealand, because you always get the odd one that is like, "I'm from America, I know more than everybody else," and then you hear them outside of the cafes in Reefton go, "My socks are fucking frozen. When does it ever stop raining and why?" That's just hilarious. It's like, there's like a whole guide list to stop you from doing this right at the information center. It really works.
Yeah, there is a channel. This is funny. You know how they have the royal guards, right? That protect Buckingham Palace and
Yeah, I
everything.
think they're called beef
Right.
eaters or some shit.
I came across the video where people pissed them off, and they went whole the whole 9 yards on them, on people
Yeah,
that
don't get
pissed them
too
off.
close to the horses either. They'll bite you.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
want to get close to the horse, you have to ask. You can't just come up on that horse like that. You got to ask the person up there if it's okay.
Yeah,
And
and
if
if you're
they
I
tell
know
you
there,
there's
no,
like this
then it's
one
no.
female trying to get a picture of the horse, and the horse bit her and just threw her to the side, really
Ooh.
quick fashion.
What is that? He's holding up a animal.
It's a kitty.
Pussy.
It's
Oh,
a
no, it's not
kitty.
pussy,
It's a
but
kitty
Aw.
plushie.
I thought it was
How
pussy, but I don't
cute.
think it is. But it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
It is cute.
The kitty.
Yeah. And if you here's a tip. If you go down and celebrate in Arizona in a town called Tempe, the
Oh,
Tempe
yes.
block party for New Year's Eve, do not get drunk near a police officer on a horse. You will get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I don't
They
want none of
will
that.
start you. I saw an instance where, like I said before, they took this one drunk guy between two horses. I was surprised the guy didn't get himself kicked in the head and killed. And he's just swaying back and forth. He's between these two cops on the horse. And as soon as they took him out of the situation, immediately handcuffs, everything else, because he couldn't do anything. He was completely inebriated. And here he is bouncing between two horses and guys on horseback.
That does sound
Like,
like
are
fun.
you nuts?
That does sound like fun.
Milton's just
No.
being silly.
That was just nuts. That was just weird watching
Yeah.
that. It's,
Last time the case says, don't mess with the sentries at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers in Arlington National Cemetery in the
Right.
USA
Yeah, don't,
either.
yeah, they don't mess
Yeah,
with
no.
any
now you
soldiers.
can't. They have a specific. This is the thing I learned about them. They have a specific sentry. They
What a
have
register.
They have 3 different shifts, right, in the 24-hour period. 8-hour shifts that they have to stand there at attention to watch it. And if you try to disrupt any of that procedure, you're immediately arrested. It's a federal crime.
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
you
want
go
none
to
of
jail.
that.
You go to prison. So yeah, no, no.
Hey,
Nope,
Nemesis
that.
of Eden, congrats on 5 years. Here's to many more. Thank you. Hope you're doing well.
Oh. Yeah, it's great to see you, Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
And I just heard my daughter, Deja Vu, go, wow. Are we getting too loud?
I don't think
Sometimes.
so.
You normally it's very quiet, but she went, wow. And I'm like, okay, Deja, we're over here.
I thought you kidnapped Pumpkin.
No.
Well, she has her pumpkin.
Well, she was here and then she just took off.
Oh.
As I keep saying, there's only one cat of every color in the world, and they just move really fast between houses.
Sure.
Now Moira's got 5 cute kitties, right? She's got 5.
I think 5, yeah.
Yeah, 5.
I only have one kitty.
Yeah, you just have the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have
I
two.
would
We're
bring
happy
Fat
with
Cat
our
in
two.
here, but Fat Cat doesn't like going out to the back compound because she gets bullied by the neighbor's cat.
Aw.
Thank
Congrats
you.
on 100 years on YouTube. Hey, okay, thank you, Flippin' Pie. Last on the case says mostly it's 1 hour shifts, except during the summer when Arlington is open, then it's half an hour.
Okay, they've changed it. All right, thank you for confirming that last one, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I remember they only had like 3 centuries every 20, every 8 hours, 24-hour period, but they always had somebody there to
Yeah.
protect it. But now they had to put more people. That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Well, me and like I told Milton today, I was watching a 2022 TV series of Billy the Kid, and they made him out to like be like some heroic outlaw, but that wasn't really the kid. It's not like he's not really a heroic outlaw though, because I read this long ass monologue to Milton about actual facts of Billy the Kid. Um,
Right.
I do agree with Milton. Like Hollywood likes to make outlaws like heroic, but in actuality, Billy the Kid was a killer. He was a murderer.
Yeah, but
Yes,
it's
he
not like
was.
he went around killing like innocent women and children or burning orphans in the building or something.
No,
One of the
no,
things
no.
he did, one of the things
Actually,
he had done.
he did a lot of that.
No,
But William,
but
but
hold up,
William Bonney, but William Bonney was a cold-blooded killer.
they were a little
He was.
meaner. Yeah, Billy the
Yeah.
Kid had panache.
Panache.
Well,
No,
I
I
don't
was
know
telling,
about
I was
that.
Hold
telling,
on,
I was telling something to Milton. Apparently, in a saloon, Billy the some guy named I forget his name, but his nickname was Windy, called Bonnie the Kid a pimp, which
You're
means
a pimp.
Yeah.
which means he was calling Billy the Kid a whore man. Back
Man
in the
whore.
day,
Because you go to
and
the saloons
Billy
with the
the Kid
horse and hang
turned
out.
around, called him a son of a bitch, and shoot him to death.
you kind of
Shut
had to back then. Your honor was at stake.
Yeah.
You can imagine
Oh,
what
Well,
yeah.
actually, there was a fight over a gun, and then then he shot him.
But I,
One
well,
time there was this
I took
lady
his
who
class.
was behind
Yeah,
on
I
her
took his.
property tax,
Yeah.
and he gave her the money to pay the tax collector, and then like caught the tax collector off the road and robbed him.
Well, his first crimes were stealing food, and then it went to like stealing at the Chinese laundromat. Then stole some pistols, which he
Right.
and then right after that he was pretty much labeled as a fugitive at that point.
He
Yeah.
stole the pistols from the Chinese laundromat, which is like, okay, that's a really specific laundromat to go to. And then, then you steal some clothes. Okay, that's what a kid would do. And then it's like, oh, you're just taking guns. What the?
You gotta protect yourself. Yeah, you gotta get guns.
You know what's funny is that before they had Pinkerton detectives and protectors of the stagecoaches, the stagecoaches would get robbed,
So,
all the
the
time,
trains too.
and trains too. Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah,
Oh,
and of
I like
course,
I haven't finished season 2 of Billy the Kid, but I'm watching this show called the Old West Chronicles. It's still it tells let's see, I already watched episode 2 about the Sundance Kid and
Butch
something
Cassidy, Butch
Butch
Cassidy and the
Cassidy, yes.
Sundance Kid.
Butch
Yeah, they ended
Cassidy.
up down in Bolivia, and that was some accuracy there because they said that when they had Redford and Newman play the roles, and they're down there and the Bolivian soldiers and everything, that's accurate. That is how they were killed. Is they got holed up. They were trying to rob a bank down there, and they got holed up. And then the Bolivian government, knew these guys were outlaws that immigrated from the United States and they were wanted criminals. So they surrounded them. And then, of course, they got, said, okay, let's go out blasting. That's what they
Yeah.
did. They got slaughtered.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's all true.
it's very
That happened.
sad. Okay,
Mhm.
so it's called the Wild West Chronicles.
Oh, cool.
The historical docudrama series following the life of Bat Masterson. a newspaper reporter that traveled the frontier during the late 1800s to uncover stories about the Wild West.
Matt
So
Masterson, yeah.
there's 4 seasons as to this date. I already watched 2 episodes. One of the first episode was about the bandit queen Pearl Hart, who became a bandit after her life taking a drastic turn in the Wild West. And then there was the Dalton gang in episode
Right.
2, and then
What,
episode
the
3.
Milton gang or Belton?
Dalton
Dalton
gang.
gang.
Bolton.
The Dalton gang in episode 2, and episode 3 was the Great Train Robbery with outlaw Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. So that's what I'm currently watching now. I haven't finished Billy the Kid season 2 of 2022 series yet, but I'll eventually get to that. But I'm really getting into the Wild West kind of TV shows, I guess you can say.
That's good that you are. And just remember that if you were back then in the Wild Wild West, you needed a gun. You had to have a gun. It didn't matter who you were. You had to have a gun on you. You know,
Even the
back then you
ladies
didn't
have
really have to worry
even
about a permit to
the
buy one. But you didn't have to worry about permits and shit.
And just
All you had to make
and
sure was to make
also
sure you had it on a holster, and you had to practice with it because back in because I was I had done this class that I helped a teacher in called Arizona History. And a lot of the towns, especially Tombstone, which is the town too tough to die, that's where you had Wyatt Earp and everybody else walk in there, and Virgil and Doc Holliday and, and Billy the Kid even was there once. And I mean, you had all these people. Don't forget Jesse James. Jesse James was a badass too, not just Billy.
mm-hmm.
Jesse James was a killer too. So I mean, but you know what? Here's my theory. Thing about it is that Hollywood has exaggerated and dramatized to an extent and make these outlaws like folk heroes, right?
just
Over
like I
the
said
period
with the
of
2022 TV series of Billy the Kid, they made him like a heroic outlaw, but that's not
He
really the
isn't.
case.
you do know the Wild West had its version of Penny Dreadfuls, and that's why these people got made so famous, is because basically the media just made up stories about how cool they were. Everybody was like, wow, these guys are cool. And it's like the reality is, no, these guys are horrible.
Billy the Kid is a killer and an outlaw. He's nothing heroic about Billy the Kid whatsoever.
Yeah, there isn't. Well, do you remember the couple later on, Bonnie and Clyde? That movie that had Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway played them like they were folk heroes too. And I'm like, no, they weren't. They were a killer. The couple were killers, cold-blooded, heartless killers. I mean, and they robbed banks and did all sorts of shit. And I mean, they deserved what they got. They were not folksy. They were not loving like a couple. They were they killed people. I mean, it's so insane. I mean, it's like um, all of these like stories you hear. Well, I mean, Wyatt Earp was prone to temper.
But he was an outlaw. He was actually a sheriff.
Yeah, he was a sheriff, and he came from Dodge City, Kansas originally. And then he went down to Tombstone eventually. But Wyatt Earp was prone to anger. And I do think that the movie Tombstone does, in sort of a way, not really the whole way, but in sort of a way, does emphasize, because Kurt Russell plays him. So, I mean, it does emphasize in a way that Kurt Russell was prone to anger. He was prone to losing his cool, and he would kill anybody if he really was pissed off with him. He'd say, yeah, F you, and I'm going to shoot you, and that's it, even though he was a sheriff.
Right.
Yeah.
See,
So, yeah,
I'm not prone to anger. I just go pew 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 pew. Did I get the bad guy, or was it a good guy this time? Pew pew.
Yeah, right. Raquel, did you want to catch up on Les Son of K there? And
Yep. Sashi says, I also don't be a nuisance streamer in South Korea. One guy is currently finding that out the hard way currently. Ooh. Less than a case is normally just 1 for the shift and 3 per shift change. The posted guard, the relieving guard, and the guard changer only see more in uniform during reef layings and special visitors. Hey,
That's why
James,
I
how are
said
you?
there's only 3. Hi, James.
James says if you went into the wild, it was a necessity, not a luxury. One darn rattlesnake would mess up your day. Mess up. Horses. I miss, but I think he meant
Yeah,
mess.
would mess up your day or perhaps life.
Mess your day or perhaps life. Yep.
You die. Yeah.
Actually,
Back then, if you're in the wilds of Arizona and you're anywhere near the Superstition Mountains where they had, that Jacob Waltz guy with the Lost Dutchman mine, Weaver's Needle, any of that area out there, it is full of rattlesnakes, diamondback rattlesnakes. And if you didn't have any, if you go out there without anything, you're literally asking to die because you weren't close to any town, very close at all. I mean, you'd be stuck out there, and a rattlesnake could get you. Don't forget, there's also Gila monsters. Those are the worst. Gila monsters actually have more venom in them than a regular rattlesnake. And if you came
but
across
they
a
look
Gila
cute.
monster and it bit you, it's like, forget it, you're dead. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you
you're
the most dangerous things about Gila monsters. They're so cute. You want to grab their little cheeks and go, "Who's your cute little chubby face?" Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a
Don't
trap.
do it. Don't do it.
No, you're citing your
It's-
death for that one. James says living one step in front of a constant pursuit doesn't seem like a good time. No, it's not. That's a great movie.
Yeah,
Tombstone,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did Maura get taken up? No, she didn't.
Oh,
Last night cases, the TV series Gunsmoke had U.S. Marshal Matt Dillon in Dodge City and Kansas Territory longer than he actually was. Wyatt
Right.
Earp and Bat Matterson were marshals there too at different times.
yes, they were. Yes.
Akeem says, "Night all, I'm heading to bed. Congrats again to 55 years. Thank you, Akeem. Have a good night."
Good night,
You've been on for 55 years? Wow.
Okay, let's just comment. 5, not 55. You beat Akeem. LOL. It's okay.
I was going to say, you're looking good for 55.
Mama says Akeem. Hey, good day, y'all. Hey, Playing Down Under. How are you?
Playing Down Under. Good to see you.
Hi, Playing Down Under.
You would likely die of an infection if a Gila monster bit you.
If a Gila monster bit you. Yes, I agree.
Johnny Somali is the nuisance streamer I was referencing. He went to Japan and got away with it because they were polite. South Koreans, however, are required to join the military for 2 years. Okay.
Oops.
5. LMAO. Hey, it's 11:44 p.m. here, so not using both sides of the brain. That's okay. I understand. You're tired.
Okay,
That's fine.
Yeah, you
Congratulations on 100 years in the business, Raquel. Thank you. Love it. Bye. Imagine pissing off a nation where every guy is a military trained. You know, I was just saying this. Like, apparently, Billy the Kid stole horses from soldiers. That's asking to be shot on sight.
What? Stealing horses from a bunch of, and I quote, highly traumatized men that had probably seen their best friend blown up to mist right next to them by cannon fire and inhaled them. That had the only person that they could probably share the emotions with being their horse, that are emotionally attached to their horse and used it as a coping mechanism. That's not asking for death. That's asking to be skinned slowly alive and roasted over a campfire.
You mean scalped? You mean?
Do you mean scalped? Yeah.
Yeah,
scalped. That's asking for scalp. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
LOL, Johnny has a bounty on him. They are watching police stations, airports, and bus stations. We'll all be bots by then. Sashi, my brother from another mother. Or did they already get him? Him. I have no idea.
Sasha saying hi, Playing Down Under. Sashi from Playing. Yeah, I can't even begin to imagine what that situation would be like because you're living in constant fear and paranoia. You
Oh
just don't
yeah.
know. 'Cause if you walk out, they can just
Like
grab
you're
you right
like,
off the
who
street.
can who can I really trust? Kind
Can't
of thing.
trust
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
No, no. And I'm sure they have him plastered on wanted posters. If not that, they also have him on the internet, up there virtual, and even Koreans know how to use, virtual identification, visual ID and things, and CCTV cameras. You do not
High
want to get
level
off
stress.
camera.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Milton, do you have a fan on?
I can turn my aircon off.
What's the question?
I was wondering what that like whooshing
2:30.
sound was.
Oh,
Now I'm gonna get hot and die, Raquel. I'm gonna die from heat
No,
stroke to
you're
you. I'm
not.
gonna die horribly and
Way
slowly.
down under Milton is a kiwi. I'm going. Dot, 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 dot.
Haha.
Kiwis are New Zealand, and Aussies are
The kiwi
Australia.
of death.
The Kiwi of death.
Okay.
I would love that
Listen,
nickname.
Gimli. He's Gimli from Lord of the Rings. I just call him Gimli because of his beard.
Yeah, Milton
You
does.
can talk.
If Milton was like in the Lord of the Rings, yeah, he would actually look like a dwarf.
That's what I said. He would
They'd
look like
have
the
to take
dwarf.
the camera shot from really far away. I'm closer. I'm closer to 7 foot than 6 foot.
Special effects, Milton.
Brother Milton. That's what they did with John Rhys Davies when he played the role. It's like
I know,
he's
but the
wide. They
prosthetics,
had to back up.
prosthetics
he was a
that
wide
he
man.
had on his face, he was getting a bad reaction from it.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
he was.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
I wouldn't need prosthetics for my face. It's that gorgeous.
Well, there
Right.
you go. So you can add the title of narcissistic Kiwi to his nom de plume.
Oh,
Oh no, that's the only thing I didn't score for on the psychopathy test. Damn it! That I could make some. Evidently, I could make some forms of emotional connections.
if someone was going to fight, they want to be talking, they would just get it on. Plain Down Under says he's agree. I agree.
Right.
LOL.
Wow.
Yep. I can't really imagine how living in the West was. Like everybody must have been terrified. Like who's okay? It's a new day. Who's going to get shoot up and be killed today?
Right. Well, can you imagine if you, as a young lady back then, or if you had a kid, with you back then, how much terror you'd be facing every single day? And
Right.
if you were married, you didn't know if your husband was, if he was working in a stall or as a blacksmith, you didn't know if he was going to come home that night at all. If he ran into some trouble at the local saloon or or a gang comes into town and wanted to rob the bank or something, and you were just a bystander, and then you got shot. You didn't know. Nobody knew back then. So
I would have lived in terror from having to put on a long sleeve shirt and a vest and woolen trousers and suspenders in the middle of the freaking sun. Imagine all the latest ladies
I
are
agree
wearing.
with you. When those days wearing those long ass heavy dresses with a bonnet
Yeah.
on, no thank you. No thank you. I'm not wearing a corset with a heavy ass dress all day long. No.
Honestly, I don't think they would have need ovens back then. They could have just. I don't think they would need ovens back then. They could have just lifted up a lady's dress and stuck the cake in there and just waited for it to cook.
Oh my god.
No, in most of the wild country, in most of the wild territories, some of the women wore what they call a form of petticoat. But if you were in the big cities and if you were lucky enough to get a corset type dress, yeah, those things are murder on women back then. They were terrible. And then they cut off your breathing. You were like you're like trying to wear this thing. I can't imagine that. Yeah, ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, fashion those days weren't really comfortable for women at the time.
The men had to wear woolen trousers. Imagine how uncomfortable it'd be for them. The crown jewels would be so
I wouldn't know because I'm not a guy.
Their crown jewels
Yeah.
would have been so itchy.
Well,
Mikey
the
knows
ol-
how uncomfortable a petticoat is.
the only way I know that is because they used to have in Old Town Scottsdale. They used to have these rodeo days, and they did this also in Prescott. And what they do is they go back to the Wild West days because that's how old the rodeos are. They're both over 100 years old. Prescott's is the oldest. And what the ladies would do in town is they would dress up in the petticoats. Because Larry took me to see one of those parades that was going down in Scottsdale, and it was a Wild West day. They had a rodeo day, and so some of these ladies are in full petticoat and everything. Yeah, it was nuts, and that because and don't forget it's the heat of the day. Okay, it's Arizona summer. Okay, so you're wearing a petticoat. You're in Arizona summer. You're sweating. You're what patooey's off and whatever, and you're just like, oh, get me out of here. Some of these women are like, no,
Not to
but
mention
they're dressed up that way.
there
Yeah.
is no air conditioning in the buildings.
There's no air conditioning. Air
No.
conditioning? What's
There's
that?
no air
It's a
conditioning
swamp
because of the
cooler.
cow.
No.
And it's
Check him out.
toasty already.
Um,
It's toasty
what?
already.
That yeah.
Watchdown says French corsets were the equivalent of women wearing really tight belts that deformed their hips or something. IMO. Yep.
Yes.
Petticoat
Yeah.
junction.
Petticoat junction. Yeah.
What was the life expectancy for the Wild West days? 35 to 40, if
If
lucky.
Yeah.
I would
Actually-
say I would go like either younger than it. I would say like 20 to 40.
I know a lady that wears, a woman that wears a workhouse corsets and things at work because it just gives her back support. Yet again, she has like 3 extra strips of support right up the spine of it. So basically, she doesn't hurt her back while milking cows and moving tires and shit.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. It says from the 1500s until around the early 1800s, life expectancy throughout Europe hovered between 30 and 40 years. So I'm guessing it's around the same time, 40 years. Yeah, that's what it says. No region had a life expectancy higher than 40 years back in 1800. That was the case for all world regions. So, yeah, if you reached 40, you died in the Wild West.
Oh,
Was
I'm
that
gonna go between 20 and 40. Really.
That's
was
probably
that
accurate.
average life expectancy? Because as like people go on in the medieval period, that average life expectancy was around 30. Then it's like if you go out to the countryside, it wasn't uncommon for people to reach 80 to 90 if they didn't get any cancers and things. So yeah, basically, the further away you were from cities historically, the longer you lived.
Like I was watching a video in the medieval times that the desserts, like we had like cheesecake, and it doesn't look like the actual cheesecake from the day. It looks more like a pie, like quality than like a custard kind of quality to it. It's more like a pie kind of consistency.
Could you actually make any kind of custard pies back then? The way they do?
Yes. Like for instance, I think there was some kind of like if I'm wrong, there's some kind of custard that looks like a it's called blood something, because of the redness to it.
Custard as we know it today dates way back.
Are you referring to blood pudding?
Yeah.
What?
Blood pudding.
Blood pudding. Yes.
Yeah.
Blood pudding isn't a custard; it's just coagulated blood.
Ooh.
Mm.
Have you?
Actually, back in the medieval times, there were actually pies called fish pie, and that's disgusting.
Custard, and we're talking about honey custard, not a sugar-based custard, but a honey custard. That existed way back in the early Roman period, and it wasn't even uncommon for peasants to be able to afford it if they could get a hold of eggs and things.
Right.
All the way through the medieval period. There was an issue where it kind of went. kind of went at certain stages due to overpopulace more of a regional thing if people could actually practically afford it. And that's only because of the value of the egg went up, because when suddenly it came too hard to have chickens just wandering around and you actually had to farm them, it became a bit of an issue. And it also became a bit of an issue before they had chickens wandering around Europe and they were using wild bird eggs, getting a hold of the wild bird eggs, because the more people there are, the more popular eggs are.
Right.
Yeah. That
Only,
plane was
only
saying
like
something about corsets. Oh no, I was just saying
only
plane.
royalty can like really have like the fine kind of food ingredients or slash items they want to eat. Like I know, like back in medieval times, they actually had a pie called fish pie. Like that
They still have.
that sounds
DJ still
disgusting.
makes fish pie, and fish pie is fish pie in modern context is the you put the fish in it, well, the fish mixture in it, and then you put the mashed potato on top, and it's an abomination. Nobody should ever eat it. And before that they would use mashed Swedes and turnips and things, because of course they didn't have potatoes. And before that, I can't remember what they used, but it was something actually interesting.
Well,
Sorry, I
did
like a
like,
bit of cooking.
the video I watched, like I can't remember the name of it at this time. But like they had pizza back in the day, but it wasn't like with cheese or sauce. People actually were having honey and pecans on the pizza. Just the bread with honey and pecans.
Yeah.
That was the pizza back in the day. Before, much later on, that's when they introduced tomato sauce and cheese.
Flat
That's how they came
flat-
up. That's how they came up with tortillas. And that's how they came
Flat-
up with tostadas in our region, in
Flat-
New Mexico, and everything was
Yep.
how they came up with that.
Flatbreads across Europe. It's a bit of an argument when it was when you could actually say it's pizza, because some definitions of pizza is a tomato sauce with cheese on it.
Right.
But as you go back into the early history of it, it did start off with the flatbreads from the Roman time period, which they used to use to test the ovens at the bakery. The bakeries commonly would give them out to peasants as a form of charity, or at least give them out for a very reduced price.
Yeah, there was one condiment that was pretty popular back then too. It was called prickly pear jelly, and they sold it. Yeah, and they sold it in Tucson, which at the time was the main capital during the American Civil War, was the main place before they moved to Prescott, then eventually to Phoenix. But back in the southern and western part of Arizona, that is what some of the natives introduced some of the citizens to. The Apaches, for certain. Navajo, I know, did too. It was called prickly pear jelly. And what they did is they took the prickly pear, which came off the barrel cactus, which is in the state. And then they would mix that pear together with, whatever they had available to them. If they had flour, they had, other stuff. And they just went ahead and made it a jelly and turned it into jelly and mashed it and everything. Took the pear, took out the prickly, parts out. Of course, they had to take the needles out, but, there was a lot of them there. But I never tried that, but I heard it was a delicacy. It was a luxury back then, prickly pear jelly.
All right. Playing down under says corsets are evil. Why? I find the shape of a woman who wears a corset is not attractive. It's too extreme. Well, yeah, there are pictures of women with corsets that are like way too tight. Yeah, it's definitely not.
You got to. And I can't believe that I know this. You've got to remember there were different types of corsets. There were some corsets that were just to support the bust, like a modern day bra. There were some corsets for workhouses, and particularly like the milkmaid's corset that only went up to about the sternum, and had a piece that went up the back, and that was actually for back support. And then you had things like the gentleman's corset, which was based on actually the child's corsets of the time, which were actually designed for back support. So when you're bending over, that you don't cripple your back. And those corsets for children were sort of for training children to wear corsets, and so they don't break their backs while they're getting down doing labor and chores amongst household tasks. Quite literally, so they don't break their back. By the way.
Says. medieval cheesecake somehow sounds risky. I guess. I had blood soup as prepared as a Filipino dish. Okay, interesting.
Ooh, blood soup.
Custard, girls like that don't go. Guys like us. Sorry, Raquel. Congrats. It's okay. Frozen custard is better than ice cream. Fish pie does not sound appetizing. No, it's not.
I'm going to give you an interesting fact about the best vanilla ice cream in the world, which is French vanilla, then we all know. It's a custard and an ice cream. And the reason why some Chinese ice creams don't melt, the ones that they make correctly, actually is because they're technically a frozen custard.
Hmm. Well, I do love, like, I know it's not really ice cream, but I love frozen yogurt.
That's an abomination, Raquel. That's an
I like
insult.
It just tastes like ice cream. It's just lower calories, and it still tastes good.
It's sin. It's sinful, woman.
Oh,
it's
hush.
sinful. The fat content is not correct.
Yeah. And I was going to say, too, it depended on the woman. It depended on the brassiere. There was a brassiere, right, that kind of went with the corset in the design. And it depended on the woman, but if it was very tight on them, and I noticed that they usually would tie it, like, really tight, and I know they couldn't really breathe. A lot of them just couldn't breathe at all. Victorian style was like that. There was people that were wearing the women that were wearing these heavy gowns and corsets around it and everything, and the brassieres, and they'd be going like, trying to dance a waltz and things, and some of them would pass out on the dance floor on the wall, doing a waltz.
As a result of his wife complaining about undergarments, particularly brassieres and things to give her support, a man actually invented the bra. So, woman, you're welcome. You're welcome you don't have saggy boobies, but we were invested in making it.
Oh, man. Wow.
I just lost
that
a lot
was
of
hard.
things.
I don't envy them at all, the women in the Victorian style or the West. Well, in the West you had people like Annie Oakley, wore pants like a man, and shot people, and there was a few others. Can't remember them offhand right now. But I mean, there was a few ladies like that just wore the man pants and were criminals, too.
Some of the
And
most infamous pirates in history were actually women, and like a few of the most powerful pirates on the seas that were known for being able to basically break men's necks in half if they wanted to, were in full corset and full regalia, dressed like a proper lady out on the seas. And it's like, oh god, that is the most scariest thing I can think of.
Oh yeah, there's a few.
Playing down under says props to your knowledge about corsets, Milton. You called me sexist, but I think women should be able to breathe while wearing clothes. Agreed.
While wearing clothes, yeah.
As long as I get to look at the boobies, I'm happy.
Oh.
That's what the internet's for, man. Over 90% of it, it's proven.
And then you wonder why you're so lonely, Milton Insane King.
Mikey, he has a wife.
Oh, he does?
I have women problems of trying to keep the thing away from me. She's mean and scary. It makes me behave.
No, he never intimated to me, Raquel. I'm sorry. Milton, you never intimated to me that you have a wife. You never told me that.
She mostly ignores the shit out of me, so that's okay.
Oh, there you go. My wife really loves me. Suzanne really loves me, but yeah, there are moments where I talk way too much, and she's like,
I don't think I've seen her since I downloaded the Dragon Age game, and I think she's taken it way too seriously when I said I want a whole week to myself.
It's not just the front that's important. It's the entire body that's important. Playing down under. That's not a true statement. What you just said, that their frontal assets is not better than everything. Come on, that's not true.
I'm going to tell you what the best part of a woman is, and it's actually the best part of the man. It's the brain. It's where their personality's kept.
That's right. A woman who's more intelligent than a man, I'm happy about. That is my wife. She's more intelligent than me. I'm happy for that. I'm not
It gives you
offended. I'm not.
conversation.
Oh no, I think it's great. I love it. I love it. LOL. That's what he's saying.
So
Yeah, I'm
apparently
not
you
ashamed.
can get the apparently now you can get the complete season of Captain Planet on DVD.
Captain Planet?
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I
With our
remember watching
powers
that.
combined.
Yeah, I
Sure.
remember watching that TV show a long time ago. I still
Oh, me
you
too.
know. I still think to this day that the kids in the magical school bus are actually the kids in the Captain Planet TV show to this day.
Yes. Yes.
All I have to say is the lady that drove the magical school bus, a beloved TV show that I loved as a kid, committed so many crimes. Like so many
she-
health and safety crimes.
What? No. Did you say that
Including
she
turning
committed some
children into
time
fish so they
crimes?
can spawn.
I was going to say,
That's
Milton,
literally
are
so
you
they can
saying
make
that she
babies.
committed some time crimes? Is that what she did? Time crimes? Yeah.
Oh, like
Yes.
major crimes. Like
Fire,
not even
earth,
getting, not
wind,
getting
water,
consent
and
to enter a
heart.
body to commit medical procedures. What's that?
Yeah.
I'm
No,
saying-
somebody was saying, Playing Down Under was saying the thing, and with our powers combined, they
Fire,
form
earth,
Captain
wind,
Planet.
water, heart. That's
Yeah.
that's like the rings: fire, earth, wind, water, and heart. Summon is Captain Planet.
Right.
With your
And with your
powers
Australia doesn't
combined,
get the fire
I
job.
am Captain Planet.
I am you formed Captain Planet. Yeah.
Hero.
And he had the Earth on the front of his superhero thing.
Yeah, a guy that
His
looks
glue and everything.
that looks like he's made out of ice and has a green mullet.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah, don't trust him. Don't trust him. He's on something. Anybody for green mallet, don't trust him.
Waffles tomorrow. Waffles. Ain't no waffles tomorrow for breakfast.
Oh, I had pancakes in the fridge.
Oh, you do? Oh, yay!
Captain
Making
Planet
bacon
turned
pancakes.
everybody into a tree. Are you talking about that parody of Captain Planet? Yeah,
There
I-
is no
I-
parody of
He's
Captain
talking about the
Planet.
Adult Swim.
yeah.
The Seth Green parody. Robot Chicken, and where Captain Planet turned people into trees. Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
You know what? That would be a good power. You're a tree. You're a tree. You're a tree.
It made me laugh so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, like Dan, and the one that made me really laugh so hard was when Seth Green made fun of peanuts, and they had the great pumpkin was a monster, and it was the tree that eats kites, Charlie Brown's kites, that ate the monster and finally defeated it. But before it did, it killed everybody else in the Peanuts gang. Kept Charlie Brown
Good.
alive.
Good. Good. There can only be one. It's like
I haven't
Highlander. isn't it?
seen it, but heard about it. You should watch
Yes.
it.
Yes, you should watch it, Playing Down Under. It's funny as hell. And he says, "Here, take this, you son of a bitch." That's what he tells the tree to go after the
I've seen
great
that
pumpkin
too.
monster. Oh man, Black Dannon.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Adult Swim, but I wasn't really watching Robot Chicken or anything like that. I was more watching Toonami, which is anime. Really, I
Toonami.
was really more into that than
Well,
I'm going to let you
it's-
guys know a horrible secret about Raquel. She doesn't
Oh,
like
okay.
Adventure Time.
No, I don't. I don't like Adventure Time. I don't like SpongeBob. I don't like Family Guy. I don't like American Dad. I don't like Futurama, and
How
I
can I
don't like
work with this?
I don't like Rick and Morty either.
How can I work with this horrifying secrets?
What I
Well,
did
did
like,
you?
what I did like as a kid in Nickelodeon was like Hey Arnold, Hey Rugrats, Doug, Odd Real Monsters.
the cowardly dog.
No, mm-mm,
You didn't
um,
like that one?
no, nope.
I
What
liked
about
Courage the
Samurai
Cowardly Dog.
Jack? What about Samurai Jack?
Nah, not
That's
really.
Aww.
It's just to name a few, like, and then I got into anime right after that, really.
So you were into Dragon Ball, all of that.
Yep. I will
She
search it
didn't- she didn't
on.
even
I will
watch
search it after the
Impossible.
stream. Sounds good. Toonami was amazing.
Yes, it was.
Love me some Tenchi Muyo. Yep.
Yeah.
Yu Yu
What's
Hakusho.
Tenchi
Oh, I
Muyo?
love Yu Yu Hakusho. Yes, I do.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu Hakusho. Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh is
Yu-Gi-Oh.
good. Mobile Suit. G Fighter Gundam. It's
I
also
know you
good.
love Sailor Moon. I know you love
Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise.
You know,
Rudy
there's
Kenshin,
one-
Rudy Kenshin's also good. The Big O, Inuyasha, then Naruto and One Piece. One Piece is still
I like Inuyasha.
One Piece
I love
is still
that.
going strong. A hell of a binge and a hell of a binge to watch and to read, as well. It's still going on
Yeah.
strong. Yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
watched that weird episode of Sailor Moon that was kind of not really shown in European markets till recently?
If you're talking about that Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus were, well, in the English centered version, they say they were cousins.
No. I'm talking about the one that goes, gentle uterus hug is one of their attacks. It's like, I was like, okay, I might watch this. It's popular. No. I'm not watching anything
my
that has
favorite.
I have Play Down Under says, I love how Boyish is just whatever. LOL. Sasha says, I can't just watch anime. I can't just watch anime on YouTube. It's all free for us over here. Same time as Japan too. Never seen Sailor Moon, but no, they changed it.
They did.
Yeah, they kind of like the original Sailor Moon. Yeah, like I like the original Sailor Moon. They did redub it, which is the edited version. It's okay. I just like the original one the best though, because that's what I grew up with.
See,
Outlast Star is one of my faves, so that's a good one too.
Yeah,
the main animes I watched. The main animes I watched was Cardcatcher and Tokyo Mew Mew. Real manly stuff.
Yeah, Goku has always been my favorite Dragon Ball character.
I root for the underdog, which is for Cheetah.
Vegeta.
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Yeah, really, there's really good anime. I mean,
Kakarot!
Yeah, that's his
And
same
of course-
name.
Yeah, of course we can't forget Pokemon. I know Jason Page. I mean, Jason Page is a cool guy.
Pokemon, yeah. Digimon
Yeah,
too. Digimon,
yeah.
digital monsters.
Yeah. Yeah, good
Didn't
stuff.
Pokemon like rip off most of their concepts from Digimon, and now they're like getting upset with Power.
Digimon monsters. Yeah, Digimon monsters.
And now they're getting upset with Power World. Power World.
I just finished an anime called I Parry Everything, which concluded its first season. Oh, cool! I will check it out. First time I watched anime was when we had cable or something, and had the Action Channel, which showed an unedited anime. Which one?
That was Adult Swim. Toonami was the late night, which showed some pornographic type anime overnight. There was some of that they had.
Yeah, I don't watch any of that, and I'm going to say this to any of my friends watching that me and Raquel know. Stop sending me clips of it.
Oh, don't
Hi,
strangle
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I'm not strangling
Strangle
Pumpkin. I don't want. I don't want her to
Pumpkin.
hit. No, I don't know what. I don't want her to hit the speaker.
Raquel,
My
I'm
microphone.
kidding. I'm kidding. It just looks like she was
I'm
panicking,
kidding
going.
too.
No. Don't touch the
It
mic.
was-
Don't
it's
touch
like-
the mic.
Yeah, it's what
No, don't touch the
what
mic.
Moon Pie does.
Don't touch Mikey. Don't touch Mikey.
No, don't touch the mic, kitty. She's
Do
putting
it, do
her
it.
foot
Right.
on right here. There's
right here.
Pumpkin.
See right here is Moon Pie. She's facing the window. My cute
How is
meow.
Pumpkin in two places at once?
No, they're both black kitties. This is a thinner black kitty. This
He's
is my
pumpkin.
moon pie. And that's her big pumpkin.
He's pumpkin.
Oh, beautiful.
It's impossible for cats to be in two places at once because there's only one of each color. They just move really fast.
You ain't important, bitch. I love you, pumpkin. I love
Yeah, and Deja Vu is hiding somewhere. Yeah, she's
What
a
are
big
you
girl,
doing,
though.
Spooky Dog? What are you doing, Spooky Dog? So I'm getting attacked by
action
bees.
channel. Oh, okay. Got a ladder. No.
No.
I remember when Bill Burr commented on watching One Punch Man and got a negative comment on Twitter. Oh, okay. Then if that, I don't, if someone doesn't like something and someone, and so, if you say, let's say I like Bleach, for instance. Okay, I like it. If someone's going to put like a negative comment, okay, that's your opinion, but still it's not welcomed. I don't, I don't agree with it and stuff like that. It's
Well,
whatever, really.
Yeah. Now he's talking about Sayama, right? Sayama is the One Punch Man, and I've been watching lately. They had Sayama go up against Galactus, and they had Thanos going up against Doctor Doom, and they have all these pairings. Oh, there's your doggy. How
I've been
cute!
playing with for ages.
Aw, look at that big boy. Aw, how old is he? How old is he?
I don't know, like 10 or 11, maybe.
10 or 11? Okay.
I've had him since he was a squishy little puppy. Stop licking my feet! Why my feet, of all things?
One was Project Aiko. Okay.
Project Aiko, yeah.
Ira was another.
Yeah.
Saitama, created by a
Saitama,
Japanese
right.
cubicle worker. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, Saitama.
I
One
tried
Punch
to get
Man.
it into One Punch Man. I just wasn't feeling it, though.
Well, the One Punch
That's a
Man
good
was
thing. It
supposed
will do
to.
it.
Yeah, the One Punch Man had that big red glove. The thing where he punches with his one punch, and it's supposed to be a real strong punch. There was there was a matchup they have on YouTube between him and Superman. I was like, it's like, yeah, one punch. Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, the fight between him and
then he
Superman,
fought
only
the
Batman
Incredible
would win.
Hulk. That was another one. He fought the Incredible Hulk was another big fight. Yeah, it's all on YouTube. You can find it. There's a lot of big pairings there.
One Punch vs Goku was good too. I know there's Superman vs Goku too.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Actually, One Punch Man would probably be.
Vegeta took on Superman also, not just Goku. Vegeta did too.
One Punch Man would probably be ideal for
Vegeta as well.
It's fully
One Punch
animated.
Man-
All right.
Fully animated. Yeah. Yeah. Watch
One
that.
Punch Man.
Yeah.
One Punch Man would probably be technically ideal for taking on the Hulk because the Hulk doesn't start off particularly strong, but the more angry he gets and the more he fights, the stronger he gets. So if you take him out before he goes to full strength, he's just dead.
Right.
Right. But I'm gonna close it down for the evening. Thank you guys for being here. I couldn't do this without you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm still having fun. I'm gonna keep going as long as I possibly can while I'm still having fun. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you all. Hugs and kisses to all of y'all. Yeah.
We love you.
We love you.
I'm hugging everybody. I can't bear it.
Watson says,
everybody.
One Punch forces Goku to Ultra Instinct. I don't see hulking last long. LOL IMO. Raquel, you might like Bow Fury. The title is longer, but I can't remember it all. It's about a girl playing an online game and putting all in defense. Okay, I'll check it out. I'm like the Hulk then. Okay. Congrats again. Thank you so much. And I want to say a thank you to Mikey, Meow Meow, or Kitty, Milton, Dave C, Bone, Sashi, It's a Trap Productions, DJ Play Nice, Lemon Pie, George Lucas, Phil TMT, East Kegel, Hakeem, MSG, Maurice Span Gaming, Optic Racer, Taylor Swift or Swifty, Last Son of K, Hominus
Nocturne.
Nocturna, Jim's Landscape, Watchdone, Nemesis Eden, and James. Thank you guys so much for being here. Plain Down Nurses, I love you all, even you, Kiwi Man. No,
And down
I'm
under.
Asian. All right, then the high five.
Okay, high
Again.
five to you, Sachi.
Hail
Yeah.
and thank you. I think all of you, as well as our most generous host. Hope you have a wonderful evening or morning or Truman Show. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Playing down under LOL. Sorry, it's okay. All right. I'll
you
see you
guys.
guys later. Everyone have a good evening. Thanks for everyone for being here. Love you all. And with that, I will catch you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Meow,
Meow. Love you, baby.
meow.
Mwah.
If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at RaquelSSG2211. Catch you later.